The Mercury Cougar switched over to the MN12 platform for its 7th generation. Now, the Fox body Cougar that preceded it had sold over 100,000 units for 5 consecutive years. Ford had spent $2 billion developing this platform. They felt it would compete with the coupes that were coming in from Europe. My question is, would this investment pay off for Mercury? Well, in this video, we'll take a look.
Move aside competition for the all-new Cougar LS, completely redesigned for $89 with bold new lines and a savings of $883 when you buy an option package that includes all this. Make your move to Mercury Cougar. Now 2.9% APR, $600 cash back on Cougar LS. See your dealer for details.
Mercury introduces Cougar XR7. Supercharger. Speed-sensitive steering. Anti-lock brakes. All this and the quality of a Mercury. Like a Mercury.
The MM12 Mercury Cougar was introduced in December of 1988 as a 1989 model. This Cougar was lower across the fenders, hood, and deck lid, but featured a taller and slightly wider passenger compartment. It continued the aero styling of the 6th generation Cougar that preceded it, however, the look was modernized. The front of the car utilized shorter, wider composite headlamps, a center grille with the Cougar emblem front and center. The sides of the car were slab style with A-pillar mounted mirrors and flush glass. The doors of the Cougar were longer, and Mercury redesigned the quarter glass, squaring it off and removing the upswept look of the Fox body cars. The notch roofline was retained, however the rear overhang was shortened due to the car's longer wheelbase. The rear of the car featured wraparound turn signal / parking lights and a full-width brake reverse lamp panel with vertical lines. The Cougar was offered in 2 trim levels, the LS and the XR7. The LS was to be the luxury-oriented option, and the XR7 be the sporty model. Your trim level choice determined how your Cougar would be equipped. This was the first Cougar to offer 4-wheel independent suspension. Both front and rear featured stabilizer bars, nitrogen gas shocks, and variable rate coil springs. The steering was a speed-sensitive electronic variable assist power rack and pinion unit. The XR7 featured adjustable shocks with an automatic or soft/firm ride settings selected by a switch in the cabin. The LS Cougar featured front disc brakes and drum rear with anti-lock as optional. The XR7 featured 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes. The LS Cougars were powered by a 140 horsepower, 3.8-liter fuel-injected V6 that was mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission. The XR7 was also powered by a V6, however this one was supercharged, intercooled, sequentially fuel-injected, and put out 210 horsepower and put down 315 foot-pounds of torque. The XR7 could be mated to either a 4-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual transmission. The XR7 standard equipment included a traction lock rear axle, a 72 amp battery, a 110 amp alternator, and 16-inch cast aluminum wheels, all of which were upgrades over the LS. Standard features for either model included power windows and mirrors, air conditioning, cloth seating surfaces, a center console, rear seat heat ducts, courtesy lights, interval wipers, and an AM/FM stereo with a digital clock. Optional equipment was almost always added in packages or preferred equipment groups. There was the luxury light group, which included lighting in the engine compartment, a dual beam dome light, lighted vanity mirrors, and an illuminated entry system. The power lock group included power door locks, a remote deck lid, and fuel filler door releases. The luxury lamp group included an automatic headlight dimmer, auto on-off delay system, front cornering lamps, and an automatic day-night rear view mirror. And the keyless entry group, which added a keypad on the driver's door side to unlock the driver's door, passenger door, or deck lid. Other popular options included in preferred equipment packages included a tilt steering wheel, speed control, an electronic rear window defroster, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, 6-way power driver's seat, a keyless entry, and a power antenna. Individual options included a power slide tilt moonroof, leather seating surfaces, dual 6-way power seats, an anti-theft system, multiple sound systems, with the top of the line being the Ford JBL audio system, which included 4 satellite speaker enclosures with 2 speakers in each, a 7-inch subwoofer, and a 4-channel 140-watt amplifier, and the compact disc player. An option only found on the XR7 was a 70/30 split fold-down rear seat, and standard equipment only found on the XR7 not previously mentioned include a sport steering wheel, rear seat headrests, and sport seats with power lumbar support and side bolsters. LS models had a choice of 3 wheel covers or aluminum wheels, all 15-inch, while the XR7 rolled on 225/60 VR16 performance tires mounted on 16-inch aluminum wheels. The Automotive Press gave the new Cougar great reviews. Its sister car, the Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe, was named Motor Trend's Car of the Year. Car and Driver magazine stated it was sleek and attractive, built with high-quality materials, and had a powerful engine with good acceleration. The buying public, however, gave the Cougar a lukewarm reception. Mercury dealers delivered 97,266 Cougars for the 1989 model year. That's 15,000 less than the year prior. 1990 was a carryover year for the Cougar. Mercury made no changes to the car or its option list. Mercury dealers delivered 76,467 Cougars for the 1990 model year.
The V8-powered Mercury Cougar XR7. It comes with speed-sensitive steering, anti-lock brakes, and a new high-output V8 that's pure adrenaline, which means the top dog is now a cat. All this and the quality of a Mercury.
The 1991 Cougar received a mild front fascia refresh with a new hood, front bumper cover, grille, and headlamps. The big news was the shift in power plants. The supercharged V6 was dropped and replaced with the 5-liter 200-horsepower V8 that put down 275 pound-feet of torque. The 5.0-liter V8 was optional on the LS as well, and the 4-speed automatic became the only transmission. A trunk-mounted 10-disc CD changer became an option, as well as dealer-installed options, including a ski carrier, a car cover, and a front end cover. There were no other changes of note. Mercury dealers delivered 60,524 Cougars for the 1991 model year. 1992 was mostly a carryover year for the Cougar. However, Mercury released a 25th anniversary edition. All were painted green with a tan interior and green carpet. They featured 15-inch BBS alloy wheels and included a model-specific trunk lid and C-pillar badges, as well as a faux trunk lid luggage rack. There were no other changes of note. Mercury dealers delivered 46,928 Cougars for the 1992 model year.
For '93, Mercury Cougar has a stylish new interior. We added $800 worth of standard features. Then we did something really great. We lowered the price. '93 Cougar XR7 now costs less than Cougar LS did 4 years ago. No wonder it's the #1 selling car in its class. Mercury Cougar. More car, more value for a lot less.
All this and the quality of a Mercury.
1993 again brings change to the Cougar, this time to the model lineup. Mercury drops the LS model designation, leaving only the XR7. One can order a 93 Cougar XR7 as you would an LS the year prior. However, the XR7 became a little bit less sporty, with Mercury no longer offering 16-inch rims as an option. There are no other changes of note. Mercury dealers deliver 79,700 Cougars for the 1993 model year.
This is the ingenious idea behind the new Mercury Cougar. Its interior is designed to wrap around you, to put everything within easy reach.
Including this, a great low price. And now Mercury Cougar's all-new wraparound interior offers standard dual airbag protection and more standard features than before.
So wrap yourself in a new Mercury Cougar. You'll find the attraction is purely physical. At your Lincoln Mercury dealer now.
1994 once again brings change to the Cougar. It receives a new grille, tail lamps, and slimmer, shorter side moldings. The interior is completely redesigned with a more sweeping, less angular look. Dual airbags replace the automatic in-track seatbelts, and the audio systems are upgraded. An additional change saw the 5.0-liter power plant replaced by the single overhead cam 205 horsepower 4.6-liter V8. None of these changes positively affect sales numbers, as Mercury dealers deliver 71,026 Cougars for the 1994 model year. 1995 was a complete carryover year for the Cougar. There were no changes whatsoever. Mercury dealers deliver 60,201 Cougars for the 1995 model year. 1996 sees the Cougar receive a completely new front fascia. The hood, bumper cover, headlamps, side marker lights, and grille are all new. The body side molding is greatly enlarged, and it lines up with the front and rear bumper seams. There were no other changes of note. Mercury dealers deliver only 38,929 Cougars for the 1996 model year. 1997 was mostly a carryover year. However, Mercury did roll out a Sport Edition, which featured a deck-lid spoiler, 16-inch 7-spoke aluminum wheels, 225/60R16 Goodyear Eagle GT Plus 4 touring tires, a sport-tuned suspension, and larger brakes. Mercury also rolled out a 30th anniversary edition Cougar. It featured 16-inch lacy spoke wheels, 225/60R16 Goodyear Eagle GT Plus 4 touring tires, a sport-tuned suspension, larger brakes, the 30th anniversary C-pillar badges, and 30th anniversary embroidered seats and floor mats. Mercury produced 5,000 anniversary editions. Once again, sales numbers dropped, with Mercury dealers delivering only 35,267 Cougars for the 1997 model year, which was to be the last year of production for the Mercury Cougar. The Cougar ended production not because it was a bad car. What had happened is that four-door sedans and SUVs have become more and more popular. That's what people wanted. We were seeing the end of the domination of the personal luxury car, which started all the way back in the 1950s. I said the 7th generation Mercury Cougar was to be the last, and that's true. However, when Ford didn't know what to do with its newly developed 3rd generation Ford Probe, we got an 8th generation Mercury Cougar. I did a video on that car a few weeks back. You can check that out right over here. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you.